After closing down for a few months due to the pandemic, Khao San Road is about ready to get back to business. During the lockdown, Bangkok has taken the opportunity to clean up the famous Party Street and to do some renovation work. Throughout the last few months, however, the world-renowned Party Street has looked more like a ghost town. But did you ever stop to think about how the backpacker haven came to be? Or how it even got its name? Well, before heading back to Khao San, let's take a look at the brief history of one of Thailand's most famous or infamous party streets. But before we begin, I want to give a quick shout out to our sponsor, ExpressVPN. Your online activity is your business and nobody else's. ExpressVPN hides your IP address and encrypts your network data so no one can see what you're doing online. Plus, I can watch Broad City on Hulu using the VPN. Interested? Well, viewers of this channel can get 3 extra months free and 50% off when you sign up at worldwideweb.expressvpn.com/Thisrupt. Protect your online identity now with the #1 trusted name in VPN. Khao San, which literally translates to milled rice in Thai, hasn't always been the backpacker haven it's known around the world to be today. The actual road was built in 1892 during the reign of King Rama V. Before that, the area was a canal that was filled up. The Department of Public Works made a road that started from Wat Chana Songkram and went east along rice fields. They built a bridge over the canal to meet Phra Nakhon. The road was fittingly christened Khao San. In the reign of King Rama VI, the street sold, you guessed it, rice. It was in fact the biggest rice trading area in the Phra Nakhon area. Rice from mills across the city would be transported to the street to be sold to residents in the area. Since the street was right next to the Chao Phraya River, rice trade was also made on boats. Charcoal and other tools used to cook rice was also sold here. As a growing trading center, communities started to emerge and gradually expand. There started to be more and more shops of different kinds, including restaurants and toy stores. Perhaps the biggest change to the street, however, occurred when an influx of foreign tourists arrived in Thailand in 1982, the year Bangkok celebrated its 200th anniversary. Travelers from all over the world visited the kingdom for the occasion. At the same time, Hollywood film crews started shooting movies in Thailand. Production crews would rent local houses to live in while shooting. This birthed the concept of guest houses in the kingdom around 1985. Since then, foreign travelers continued flocking to Khao San Road until it became the epicenter of backpackers visiting Thailand. But as we know, the road's evolution didn't stop there. It didn't take long before Khao San earned its Party Street rep. One of the biggest parties the street used to be known for is Songkran. Songkran festivities in Khao San started in the 90s, but it wasn't nearly as wild as it would eventually evolve into later. And I know that personally because I was there during Songkran 2018 and I got robbed. At first, people would just gently splash water at one another, but this all changed when Songkran gained international acclaim in 1999. Before, people had to bring their own water and powder, but now it was provided and sold at multiple points on the street. By the 21st century, Khao San became the wild party street infamous across the world. It is popular for budgeted accommodations, restaurants, bars, clubs, and shops. Since the COVID-19 outbreak, however, a gigantic plunge in tourism has left the street a ghost town. Songkran festivities on Khao San were cancelled this year, and all shops had to close down according to the government's lockdown restrictions. Without traffic, the street has been focusing on renovation work. The goal of the cleanup was to make Khao San Road attractive to visitors that might be worried about COVID-19 as officials prepare to reopen the street again. And that's all I got for you today. Thank you so much for joining in. For more news, features, and videos, visit worldwideweb.thisrupt.co. From Bangkok, I'm Teirra Kamolvattanavith, and I'll see you next time. Bye.